Hello, this is Enterprise Television News Headlines. I am Kemi Omoshibi. The African Export-Import Bank has restated its cooperation with Nigeria in its quest for development as well as willingness to arrange financing of up to $1 billion to support the government's investment in trade-enabling infrastructure. The bank invited President Muhammadu Buhari and the government to the Afreximbank's yearly meetings scheduled to take place in Abuja from July 11 to 14, as well as the Intra-African Trade Fair in Cairo, slated for December 11 to 17, in effort to promote trade among African countries. In the yet to be signed 2018 national budget, there is a planned 1.95 trillion naira deficit, which will be funded by the usual mix of local and international debt. However, the Afreximbank President Benedict Oramah said the bank has approved financing up to $17 million for Nigerian entities between its commencement of operations in 1994 and December 2017. Nigeria's external reserves has maintained a sustained decline as foreign portfolio investors continue to weigh the possibility that the United States Federal Reserve will raise interest rates at its meeting, which holds this week. A hike in U.S. interest rates would mean an increased return for foreign portfolio investors who may also be concerned about political risk in Nigeria. Nigeria's external reserves, which hit a 5-year high in the fourth quarter of 2018, fell by a total of $329 million to $47.425 billion as of June 7, compared with the $47.754 billion it attained on May 21. However, the movement of the reserves, which are derived majorly from the proceeds of crude oil earnings, showed a continuous decline. Tanzanian billionaires Anunali and Sajad Rajabali have bought 10 million shares of Safaricom worth 295 million shillings, becoming the third largest individual investors in the telecommunications firm. Their investment in the telco is disclosed in the Nairobi Securities Exchange listed firm's April regulatory filing of its ownership structure. The Rajabali is now ranked after billionaire investors John Kibuga Kimani, who has 11.8 million shares worth 348 million shillings, and Rabin Patel, the top individual investors, with 12.7 million shares currently valued at about 374 million shillings. The duo has been accumulating shares in the Nairobi Securities Exchange listed firms over the past 2 years, with their cumulative investment standing at more than 1.8 billion shillings. However, Rajabalis have taken significant stakes in Equity Group, Co-op Bank, Kenel Kobio, Jubilee Holdings, and I&M Holdings. Bank of Namibia has warned members of the public against taking part in illegal deposit-taking schemes in the county. In a statement released last week, Deputy Director of Corporate Communications, Kanzaburiel Zemburika, emphasized that taking deposits from the public without authorization from the central bank is prohibited in terms of Section 5 of the Banking Institution Act No. 2 of 1998. He added that the bank and the police are investigating a number of suspected illegal financial schemes, and once the investigations are completed, the public would be informed of the outcome. However, Zemburika said the bank is empowered to take action against members of the public who participate in illegal financial schemes. On the foreign scene, Legal and General Investment Management has said it will take action against companies that are not addressing the risk of climate change. LGIM, one of the biggest investment funds in Europe, said it would exclude offending firms from its Future World Index fund. Where those firms featured in its other equity funds, it will vote against re-electing the shares of their boards. It said China Construction Bank and Russia's Rosneft were among the worst. Rosneft and Russia oil giant was branded a laggard for producing 144-page sustainability report that did not mention climate change once. However, among the firms LGIM considers leaders in climate change is Nestle, which has set target to reduce greenhouse gases by 2020 in line with the Paris Agreement. Moving down to sport. Chinese technology and entertainment experience company Lucy has agreed a deal to sponsor the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. Lucy will serve as an Asian regional supporter of the event, which runs from June 14 to July 15. Lucy will seek to use the partnership to extend its focus beyond entertainment and offer an immersive viewing experience for sport fans. The company will benefit from brand association rights in Asia, led board exposure and ticket access. Chief Executive and President of Lucy, Kirin Lee, said as football and FIFA World Cup have been continuously evolving, the technology for watching football games should also evolve. He said becoming an official regional supporter allows Lucy to reach billions of global fans and showcase state-of-the-art immersive experience. And that's it on Enterprise Television News Headlines for today. For more news, updates, special reports, and our shows, visit our website www.enterprisetv.tv. Our social media platform are always there for your all-round information in the world of business. I am Kemi Omoshibi. Many thanks for watching.